Hello, friend. Welcome to 10 Bestest, where we sift through the noise so you don't have to. I'm Karen McFarland-Holman.
And I'm Brian Hart.
This week we have a series of shows that's all about giving gifts and our gift ideas. And today I'm going to share gift ideas that are all about pampering.
And I'm going to share a gift idea that everyone loves. Let's get to it.
My cool sheet is to give someone a pampering service this is great for both people who never buy self-care services for themselves and those who do. All you need to do is think outside of what they would normally get and also keep in mind what their comfort level is with new experiences. It's great to give someone a chance to try something that might push them outside of their comfort zone that they would enjoy, but then there are some things that push it a little bit too far. For example, someone who feels very self-conscious about their house, they wouldn't want a cleaning service to come in and then they might not ever use it, feeling uncomfortable about having strangers come in. So if you know the person and those kinds of limitations, there are tons of examples that you can draw from. Here are a few of them. So first off, probably something that comes to mind for most people first is a massage. So what you could do is try giving them a different kind of massage. For example, a Thai massage. That's something that not a lot of people have tried. Massage for just one part of the body, such as a scalp massage or a foot massage or even a hand massage. You could give it an experience that could be like tasting a whole flight of different wines or whiskeys or that would include a top shelf one that maybe they would never think that they would be able to afford or try. Getting a facial for them. This is for men too. I've actually personally never had a facial, but I hear they're wonderful. Wash and fold laundry service. Oh my gosh, I just did this for the first time because I was injured and I couldn't do my own laundry, and I loved it. Another one is the cleaning service, like the example that I gave you for someone who would like someone to come into their house and clean. That's a great one. Yard work for people who usually do their own but don't like to. A float, we've talked about floating before. Foot treatments are lovely. That's where you get a soak of your feet, a pedicure and a massage. A blowout, if you do have long hair, that's basically blowing it dry. It's so many examples of pampering services.
This makes me want to pamper myself.
Yes, as you should.
Oh yeah, I want to give it. I mean, that's to someone else. But yeah, no, all of these are great because I don't do them. I just don't do them on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And aside from floating, it's probably the only one. Everything else, I'm like, I just don't. I don't want to spend that on myself. And I think that's where it's cool because a lot of people hesitate to do that.
Exactly.
And it's another thing about listening to the people. What would they like? Like you said, maybe they're not comfortable with people coming into their house. Well, if it's a good friend or family member, you would know that. You would kind of feel that out throughout your friendship or lifetime of, your family member or whatever.
Exactly.
So yeah. And if you don't know, that's totally fine too, but just start kind of thinking about it. Maybe you do a little investigating where you kind of drop clues here and there, but don't do it like a week before Christmas,
right?
Because then they'll know the gig is up.
Quite obvious.
But if you do that year round, it's just like, they're like, he wants to know more about me, or she wants to know more about me. That's really interesting. That's cool. Like I said, it will build your relationship. So this is really good.
Yes.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to be talking about another one, similar but different, and that is giving the gift of an experience. I do want you to first look locally because that's really important to me, and I think it's important to a lot of people. So again, refer to one. Also, listen, what do they like? What do they not like? Because this will make a big difference. You could give a cooking class at a local kitchen store. I've done this myself. So this is another thing. I want to give it to a bunch of people, but I would only give it to someone that has shown me interest in wanting to be a better cook or someone that loves cooking already because it's good for both people. You could give someone an art class. Maybe they always say, I always wish I could draw, but I just feel like I'm not good at it. Well, maybe you give them a beginner's, a painting class, a drawing class. I took a comic book class, and I've never done that before. I don't want to make comic books, but it was super interesting. If they like to read, you could check your local bookstore, see if their favorite author's coming or a local author. They would also probably like that. If they're a musician, they might like music lessons, even if they've played before or they're really good. It can always help to just get a different opinion from another professional musician. If they like rock climbing, there's local rock places. Or you could like get a food gift card, but maybe spice it up a little bit. If you have a relationship with that local chef, you could maybe throw in an extra surprise when they come in, or maybe you go with them and they treat them like royalty. So this is another good thing. I'm kind of tying in my third place cool sheet. So you should just be friends with your local restaurant operators. Anyway, if they like walking tours or walking or exercise, you could do a ghost tour, or there's poetry readings, there's plays, there's local band. You could pay for a round of drinks for the night and figure out how to do that in your local area. There's art house theaters. There's all kinds of different things that you can do to give them a really cool experience, hopefully in a local way. And it just means so much more than just a gift. So definitely check out experiences.
Oh, I love this so much.
Yeah.
And you can also do an experience where you get to do it together with them. And then it's like, it's bonding, and it also adds to your friendship more, and just all of that other stuff.
Yes, so. Absolutely. And that you can much more easily, because if you don't know when they're going to go to a restaurant, but if you plan it and then you talk ahead, maybe talk to the chef, maybe you give them an extra dessert that's not in the menu, or you can do these things, or just, when you walk in, it's just like, oh, it's so-and-so and your friend. And like, you can just, because a lot of local restaurateurs now, this is not going to happen if you go to Red Robin, even if you talk ahead or wherever. Sorry to diss those big places, but a local, restaurant, especially one that you frequent, would really get a kick out of that and think it's really cool, knowing that they could build a future person to come there all the time. So it's a really good idea. They're going to be in. It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great ideas.
Thanks.
And you can find links to all these ideas, or at least most of them, because I don't even know if I had a link for one of them. I know,
a lot of these you might just have to listen a couple times.
Yeah, but for this particular episode, 10bestest.com/gifts. And that's gift, plural, gifts. Thank you for joining us, friend. I'm Karen McFarland Holman.
And I'm Brian Hart.
Let us know in the comments, what's one way you've never been pampered but want to?
And let us know, what's your favorite gift idea?
If you've been enjoying the show, please give us a like and share it with a friend.
Stay tuned to tomorrow for another great show.
And don't forget to stay curious.